before humans had explored the wild lands of Africa, before science fully understood how life adapts to extreme conditions, there already existed a world where there were only two choices: evolve or disappear. Hidden in the heart of Uganda, from tropical rainforests and swamps to vast open savannas, live creatures forced to change in order to survive, in an environment that never shows mercy. A world where adaptation is everything, and failure means death. Wild Uganda. Welcome to Wild Uganda. Adapt or die in nature's most extreme world. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to motivate us to create more quality content. Don't forget to leave your comments below so we can discuss together. Let's begin. In the heart of East Africa, Uganda rises as a resplendent sanctuary, where the pulse of wildlife beats strongly in every corner. Here, amidst mist-shrouded rainforests, sun-drenched savannas, and rivers meandering through deep valleys, a world unfolds where every creature plays an essential role in a daily story of adaptation and survival. From the mountain gorillas dwelling on the emerald slopes of the Bwindi impenetrable forest, to the elephants, buffaloes, antelopes and lions roaming the plains of Queen Elizabeth National Park, each species writes its own chapter in this wild epic. Magical colors dance within the tree canopy, while the white Nile serves as home to crocodiles and hippos, the territorial guardians of an ancient patience. In Uganda, nature does not merely exist. It tells its own story through every roar, every flutter of wings, and every footprint pressed into the mire. It is a stage where life is in constant transformation, a place where continuous adaptation is the key to existence, and where survival becomes a masterpiece written by the wilderness itself. If this journey into the heart of the African savannah moves you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your support allows us to continue exploring and sharing the most extraordinary and untamed stories of the animal kingdom. In the savannas of Uganda, every encounter reveals the purest essence of the wild. Of all encounters, few are as majestic as the confrontation between the lion and the Cape buffalo. On one side, the continent's most iconic predator, a relentless strategist dominating the peak of the food chain. On the other, a massive herbivore with extraordinary strength, capable of turning any hunter into prey in a matter of seconds. It is a duel of wits against endurance, of coordination against raw brutality, a confrontation that has echoed for millennia under the scorching African sun. The lion is the master of collective organization. Unlike other solitary felines, the lion relies on the unity of the pride to challenge even the most colossal opponents. Agile and meticulous, the lionesses advance, gliding through the shadows of the tall grass like golden ghosts. Their steady, silent gaze reveals the concentration of those who carry the family's destiny on their shoulders. Every step is calculated. Every movement is a perfectly measured dance. The goal is clear: to bring down a Cape buffalo, an opponent that can easily exceed 900 kilograms, protected by dense muscle and lethal horns. But facing a buffalo is not like hunting a zebra or an antelope. It is a dangerous gamble where any error is paid for dearly. When the pride finally reveals itself, the savannah truly becomes a battlefield. The heavy thundering of hooves makes the earth tremble beneath their feet. Rather than fleeing in chaos, the buffalo herd acts like a disciplined army. They shield their calves, forming a solid line and lowering their heads in unison to become living walls. A single counterattack can change everything. The charge of a buffalo is so violent it can hurl an adult lion through the air. The African savannah is famed for its grazing giants, but it is the predators who command the true balance of this wild frontier. Over millennia, they have evolved into professional hunters, forged by natural selection to dominate an unforgiving environment. The lion is the embodiment of majesty and collective power. Unlike other felines that live in solitude, the lion thrives through the strength of the pride. This social structure allows them to execute complex strategies and confront massive prey, from zebras and wildebeests to the formidable buffalo. Lionesses take the lead in the hunt. They coordinate silent strikes, advancing in a lethal semicircle and choosing their target with absolute precision. The attack is not just physical, it is a psychological blow. Once isolated, the prey eventually succumbs to the overwhelming weight of unity. In the deceptively calm, trap-filled waters of Uganda, one of the planet's most ancient predators waits patiently for its next meal, the Nile crocodile. This creature masterfully combines power and patience. Its robust body, armored in hard scales, blends seamlessly with the water, rendering it nearly invisible to any unwary animal approaching the shore. Armed with a bite that exerts up to 5,000 pounds per square inch of pressure, the crocodile relies not on agility, but on lethal precision. It remains motionless for hours or even days, awaiting the perfect moment to ambush a zebra, an antelope, or any grazer that wanders too close. When it strikes, its speed and force are terrifying. A single snap can be fatal before the victim even realizes the danger. Uganda's waterways, like the White Nile, provide the ultimate habitat for this apex predator. The environment is an extension of its instinct. It adapts to the water, the shadows, and the banks, optimizing every opportunity to strike. Furthermore, the crocodile is a master of energy conservation. During the peak heat, it retreats to the shore to rest, preserving the strength needed for its next explosive attack. This blend of patience, power, and endurance makes the Nile crocodile an exceptional survivor, capable of meeting the challenges of a demanding ecosystem as one of the savannah's most feared hunters. Across the vast plains of Uganda, where relentless heat bakes the cracked earth, survival is a grueling daily labor. Despite this hostile terrain, life finds a way to flourish, and the Impala stands as one of the most striking examples of elegance and adaptation. This animal is far more than just another resident of the savannah. It is a true specialist in high-speed mobility. When danger draws near, the Impala doesn't just run. It takes to the air with incredible lightness, weaving through predators in a desperate dance of survival. Its talent for covering vast distances with soaring leaps and sharp turns is the key to its survival in a land where predators and scarce resources challenge even the strongest. Its slender, flexible frame allows it to perform these maneuvers with high-level precision. Every leap is an explosion of energy designed to outdistance any threat. Yet, its life is never without peril. Lions, leopards, and wild dogs are always watching, waiting for a single lapse in concentration, forcing the Impala into a state of constant maximum alert. Its eyes constantly scan the horizon and every shifting shadow for signs of trouble. But its defense relies on more than just sight. Acute and highly tuned instincts allow it to react to the slightest hint of risk, moving with speed and fluid grace. Though often viewed as prey, the Impala is far from defenseless. It is a vital link in a balanced natural system where even the most vulnerable play a crucial role. Living in herds, Impalas cooperate to tip the odds of survival in their favor. Though their individual speed is impressive, they know the group's collective strength is their greatest ally. Together, they navigate environmental hardships with admirable coordination, acting as a community that guards its own. Its diet, based on grasses and tender shoots, is closely tied to the ecosystem it inhabits. And while they know where to find food, the supply is never guaranteed. During the dry season, the Impala must trek long distances for water and fresh pasture, proving the endurance and adaptability essential for life in the Ugandan wild. The eland represents a silent strength and a profound resilience in the face of adversity. Its majestic figure commands the Ugandan savannah, marked by a massive frame and spiral horns reaching toward the sky. Unlike the agile and elusive impala, the eland is defined by its sheer endurance and its ability to withstand the harshest environmental trials. Its robust constitution and incredible heat tolerance allow it to thrive in regions where water is scarce and competition for resources is brutal. The eland extracts vital nutrients from arid, tough plants that many other herbivores cannot digest, allowing it to survive for long periods without water. This makes it a true survivor of the dry season. Its towering stature allows it to reach high foliage far beyond the grasp of other grazers, opening up resources inaccessible to most. While not a hunter, its size and strength make it a prized target for lions and hyenas. However, its muscular legs and powerful horns provide a formidable defense, and its surprising ability to navigate difficult terrain increases its chances of escape. Socially, the eland prefers small family units over large herds, allowing for better coordination and protection against looming threats. The presence of this great antelope symbolizes the resilience of nature, proving that strength and adaptation ensure survival in even the most extreme conditions. Among the long shadows stretching across the vast Ugandan savannah, where only the whisper of the wind breaks the silence of the tall grass, one of the continent's most enigmatic creatures emerges unseen: the African leopard. Its agile body, adorned with golden and black rosettes, melts into the environment, rendering it nearly invisible against the scrub. In a world where a single movement can mean life or death, this ability to vanish is more than an advantage. It is pure survival, a perfect design for the ultimate hunt. Unlike lions or wild dogs that rely on the pack, the leopard is the embodiment of solitary precision. An adult may command a territory spanning from 20 to over 100 square kilometers, depending on the abundance of prey. In its world, patience is the supreme strategy. It can remain frozen for hours, tracking every twitch of its target, waiting for the split second to strike. Eyes adapted for the gloom and ears tuned to the slightest rustle allow it to detect subtle sounds from a great distance. And then, amidst the swaying waves of grass, there is a movement, nearly imperceptible. It is not an obvious shift, but a slight ripple in the texture of the landscape. A silhouette appears and vanishes. Its spotted coat shatters the outline of its body, dissolving it into light and shadow. A flawless camouflage refined by millions of years of evolution. It inches forward, belly to the earth, every muscle working in absolute silence. The gap closes. The prey is still unaware. In an instant, the peace is shattered. The leopard erupts like a coiled spring released, bursting from the grass at speeds reaching 60 kilometers per hour. A surgical leap, a crushing bite to the throat. It is over in seconds. No chance of escape, no room for error. The hunt ends as swiftly as it began, silent, brutal, and perfectly executed. Its frame is built for raw power and flexibility. Weighing between 30 and 90 kilograms, it may not be the largest cat, but it is undoubtedly one of the most efficient. After the kill, its strategy continues. Using immense muscular strength, it can hoist prey heavier than itself high into the branches of a tree, keeping it safe from hyenas and lions. High above, it secures its meal and its future. This behavior marks it as one of the most independent and adaptable predators on the savannah. Its diet is incredibly varied, ranging from young antelopes, monkeys and birds to small mammals and reptiles. This flexibility allows it to survive in diverse habitats, from open plains to dense forests and semi-arid scrub. In times of famine, this adaptability is the line between life and death. Yet, the leopard's life is never easy. It must constantly navigate larger rivals and defend its borders against intruders. Every day is a sequence of high-stakes decisions where one mistake can be fatal. In this unforgiving world, the leopard doesn't need to dominate through force alone. It relies on the perfection of every move. Among the giants of the Ugandan savannah, the Rothschild's giraffe stands out for its towering height and singular grace. Its long limbs and soaring neck, paired with a unique coat pattern, make it one of the most stunning species in the region. Reaching heights of 5.5 meters, its silhouette overlooks the horizon like a living watchtower. This height grants it an exclusive advantage. It can forage at the very top of the canopy, far above the reach of other herbivores, avoiding direct competition for food. Despite its massive size, the giraffe is a peaceful creature. It moves with a slow, rhythmic pace, its keen eyes capable of spotting movement from miles away. This vigilance allows it to identify predators like lions or leopards. long before they can get close. And if forced to fight, it uses its powerful front legs as a devastating defense. A single, well-placed kick from those massive muscles is enough to severely injure or drive off any attacker. Its diet, consisting mainly of acacia leaves, forces it to roam vast stretches of the savannah, traveling many miles a day in search of sustenance. This constant mobility keeps the animal healthy and strong, allowing it to move in harmony with the region's natural cycles. Furthermore, its prehensile tongue, reaching up to 45 centimeters, allows it to deftly strip leaves from even the thorniest branches. The Rothschild's giraffe is a masterpiece of adaptation, merging height, strength, and constant watchfulness to thrive in a competitive world. To watch them is to be reminded of how nature balances fragility and power, creating a symbol of resilience and grace upon the vast African plains. As the sun climbs over the Ugandan plains, an herbivore of elegant poise and watchful eyes emerges, the topi antelope. Its distinctive reddish-brown coat and lyre-shaped horns make it easily recognizable against the open landscape, a standout presence in the African ecosystem. The topi is a blend of speed and vigilance. Its ability to spot threats from afar and move rapidly across the savannah makes it a cautious and highly strategic animal. Though it lacks the stature of larger grazers, its ability to trek long distances for food and water is the cornerstone of its survival. The Ugandan savanna, with its sprawling plains and fluctuating resources, is a constant challenge. Yet, it is the perfect home for this species. Relying on scattered grasses, the topi is in perpetual motion. It knows how to exploit harsh areas where water is scarce, showing remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. When it senses danger, it uses its explosive speed to reach thick cover, using the vegetation as a protective shield. Yet, even with these defenses, the topi remains a vital part of the natural cycle, daily navigating the pressures of competition and the ever-present threat of predators. Its presence on the plains serves as a reminder that in the wild, alertness and adaptation are the only ways to survive. Socially, topis tend to gather in small family units or mid-sized herds. This structure allows them to shield their young at the center, while adults maintain a watchful perimeter. This cooperation reflects the vital importance of unity in overcoming the trials of the savannah. Another standout of this land is the zebra, an animal wearing one of nature's most striking designs, its unmistakable black and white stripes. With its slender frame and the patterns covering its entire body, the zebra has become a quintessential symbol of the African wild. But these stripes are more than just decoration. They are a sophisticated tool for survival, acting as a natural camouflage that confuses a predator's vision. This makes it difficult for a hunter to lock onto a single target within the moving herd. Like the topi, the zebra faces a constant struggle for life on the Ugandan plains. Totally dependent on open grasslands, they wander restlessly for tender shoots. In the dry season, they form massive congregations, finding safety in numbers against the prowling hunters. Their ability to maintain cohesion and move as a synchronized unit makes them one of the most successful species on the savannah. Though they prefer soft grass, zebras can digest tougher, coarser vegetation when times are hard. This dietary flexibility gives them a major edge when resources run dry. Drought resistance is the key to surviving the vast, water-limited stretches of Uganda. Beyond their environmental adaptation, zebras are defined by a rich social life. They form tight-knit groups, usually led by a dominant stallion, relying on cooperation to survive. When danger is sensed, they move as one, each individual sheltered by the group. Once again, their stripes prove decisive, not just by dazing the predator, but by helping the herd maintain visual contact, creating a moving wall that prevents a clean kill. In the vast Ugandan savannah, where heat descends like a relentless fire and every day is a struggle, a resilient and battle-hardened creature stands out in the parched grass, the African warthog. Low-slung, compact, and powerful, it moves with a grit that defies its rugged appearance. This animal is a vital player in the ecosystem. Its dark, leathery skin and coarse bristles act as natural armor against biting insects and sharp thorns. But its true strength lies in its stubborn character. The warthog is no predator, it is a tireless forager, roaming great distances to dig for roots, bulbs and fruits. Using its muscular snout, the warthog is a master of the earth. It can plow through dry soil in seconds, whether searching for a meal or carving out a burrow. Though often solitary, they frequently form small bands to improve their odds. In these groups, they cooperate to shield their young and keep a sharp eye out for danger. Throughout its life, the warthog faces a gauntlet of threats. Leopards, hyenas and lions are constant shadows, while disease and parasites are ever-present foes. When cornered, the warthog reveals a fierce courage. A threatened individual can strike back with razor-sharp tusks, capable of inflicting deep wounds on even the most formidable predator. The hippopotamus is a titan of the African wild, possessing an unbreakable bond with the water. This giant dominates the peaceful rivers and lakes of Uganda. While its massive bulk might suggest a certain clumsiness, the reality beneath the surface is quite different. In the water, this animal is startlingly agile. It can reach speeds of nearly 30 kilometers per hour over short bursts, and despite its placid appearance, it is lethally aggressive when defending its territory. It spends the heat of the day submerged to escape the scorching sun. In the White Nile, they gather in large colonies. These groups provide collective safety. However, the water is only a temporary refuge. They must eventually return to land to feed. Under the cover of darkness, the hippo leaves the riverbank to graze upon the savannah. It can consume up to 40 kilograms of grass in a single night. A fierce territorial instinct is its most famous trait. Its jaws, which can gape almost to a 90-degree angle, are terrifying weapons. Its massive tusks can deliver a lethal blow. In fact, the hippopotamus is responsible for more human fatalities in Africa than any other large animal, making it one of the most feared creatures on the continent. To survive, hippo colonies must balance this aggression with cooperation to avoid internal strife and ensure everyone has a place in the safest waters. While the great predators command the savannah, other Ugandan residents play roles just as vital in balancing this dynamic ecosystem. Chief among them is the African elephant, the planet's largest land mammal, whose mere presence reshapes the landscape and dictates the survival of countless other species. On a strictly plant-based diet, an adult elephant can devour up to 200 kilograms of vegetation a day, profoundly altering the savannah over time. These giants are the savannah's true architects. By toppling trees, they open up the canopy, allowing sunlight to hit the forest floor and trigger the growth of new grass. This provides a feast for smaller grazers, like zebras and wildebeests. Furthermore, as they roam, they disperse seeds through their dung, driving the forest's regeneration. In the grip of drought, they use their powerful tusks to solve a crisis, digging deep into dry riverbeds to find hidden water. These makeshift wells sustain not only the elephant herd, but also the many other animals desperate for a drink. Led by a seasoned matriarch, the herd is a fortress of family, where the elders pass down the secrets of survival to the next generation. Another highly adaptable primate common to Uganda is the olive baboon. This species is a survivor, thriving across a wide range of environments. They live in complex social troops governed by strict hierarchies, often numbering from a few dozen to over 100 individuals. A massive population of these baboons calls Queen Elizabeth National Park home, nestled alongside the Albertine Rift. But the park's most famous residents are found in the Ishasha region, the tree-climbing lions. While lions typically prefer the ground, the prides here are a rare, world-renowned exception. Here you can see powerful adults and their cubs lounging high in the branches of ancient fig trees, especially during the sweltering heat of midday. This is believed to be a learned cultural trait, passed down to escape the bite of tsetse flies and the suffocating heat of the savannah floor. Lake Edward and the Kazinga Channel turn this park into a thriving ecosystem, drawing in thousands of hippos, elephants, and vibrant kingfishers. Uganda is also home to the striking black and white colobus, arboreal masters whose contrasting coats provide perfect camouflage within the sun-dappled canopy. Feeding on tender leaves and fruit, they live in small, disciplined groups, led by a single dominant male. Even rarer is the Uganda red colobus, a vibrant species found in the Kibale forest, now facing the threat of extinction as their habitat vanishes. On the drier plains, another surprising resident hides, the African bullfrog, a giant that can grow to 25 centimeters and weigh nearly 1.5 kilos. But Uganda's beauty extends beyond the scrub. The nation boasts the stunning Sisi Islands, gems scattered across the waters of Lake Victoria. This archipelago of 84 islands offers pristine white sands and turquoise waters, where unique local cultures have thrived for centuries. Bugala is the largest of the islands, a hub for travelers looking to fish for Nile perch, kayak, or trek through the verdant forest. Uganda is also a land of spice, producing world-class vanilla, ginger, and black pepper. Near Bugala lies Ngamba Island, a famous sanctuary for orphaned chimpanzees. Deep in the island's primary forests, the giant flying fox, a fruit bat with a wingspan of over 1.5 meters, plays a vital role in pollinating the ancient trees. In the northern reaches of Lake Victoria lies Ngamba Island, a world-renowned haven for orphaned chimpanzees. It is a place of profound peace, where the core values of nature are fiercely protected. Lake Victoria is not just Africa's largest freshwater lake. It is the economic heartbeat of Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania, spanning over 68,000 square kilometers. In these depths, the Nile perch is king. Weighing up to 200 kilograms, it is a cornerstone of the regional economy alongside tilapia and daga. The lake is a bustling maritime highway where massive cargo ships and small fishing boats share the water, moving goods across the Great Lakes region. Yet, these waters hold danger. The hippopotamus remains one of Uganda's most lethal animals. Fiercely territorial, they are known to capsize boats and attack anyone who ventures too close to their aquatic domain. Furthermore, the Nile crocodile is a constant shadow along the shoreline, where locals gather for water and daily chores. To the west lies Lake Albert, a deep and resource-rich body of water on the border with the Congo, providing a massive supply of fish and holding vast oil reserves. Life in the fishing villages along Lake Albert is defined by a simple, ancient rhythm, where men cast their nets by lamplight in the dead of night. On the shore, women and children dry the catch, maintaining a cultural pulse that has beat within the Rift Valley for generations. Mist drifts slowly through the ancient trunks of the windy, impenetrable forest, where the first light of dawn struggles to pierce the thick, humid canopy. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth and moss. Every sound is dampened, the distant snap of a twig, the rhythmic drip of water, the sigh of the wind through the vines. In this emerald sanctuary, where time seems to stand still, a powerful presence moves with deliberate calm, an inseparable part of the forest itself. The mountain gorilla does not rule through speed or violence, but through a serene, commanding presence. It is the definitive icon of Uganda's misty highlands. In family groups, led by a majestic silverback, these silent giants roam territories that can cover dozens of kilometers. Their massive frames are a marvel of evolution. An adult male can weigh over 180 kilograms, with long, powerful arms built for navigating the dense undergrowth. Their thick black coats shield them from the mountain chill. Behind their deep, soulful eyes lies a quiet intelligence, shaped by millions of years of isolated evolution. As the group moves, the forest becomes a theatre of social interaction. The silverback watches over all. He rarely needs to move. His presence alone maintains the peace. But if a threat is sensed, a strange sound or an intruder, his demeanor shifts instantly. He rises, beating his chest with a hollow thud that echoes through the valley. A clear, ancient warning. This land is occupied. Though they are not predators, gorillas are the forest's true gardeners. Their diet of leaves, shoots and fruit makes them vital seed dispersers. Their daily travels forge natural paths and allow light to reach the forest floor, fueling new growth. Wherever they pass, the forest breathes with a different rhythm. The Kibale forest wakes to a far more frantic sound. Unlike the mountain silence, the air here vibrates with intense energy. A symphony of insects and birds is suddenly pierced by the shrill, haunting screams of the troop. It is a signal, a call to arms. High in the canopy, where the sun barely touches the leaves, a calculated movement begins. The chimpanzee may not be the largest, but it is the forest's supreme strategist. Living in fluid social groups, their world is a complex web of alliances, shifting power and collective choices. Here, survival is about more than just strength. It is about observation and learning. Their bodies are perfectly tuned for life, both in the trees and on the forest floor, with long, flexible limbs allowing them to move with ease. Their bare faces mirror complex emotions, tension, curiosity, and deep cooperation. But it is their behavior that reveals their true genius. In a small clearing, the troop freezes. Without a sound, they coordinate a silent ambush, surrounding a tree where a group of red colobus monkeys hides. The hunt is short, precise, and final. This is collective brilliance, a hunt that requires memory, anticipation, and sophisticated communication. At other times, the mood is different. A chimpanzee sits by a termite mound, delicately threading a thin branch into a hole. He waits. When he pulls it out, it is covered in insects. No rush, no waste, just pure technique. This use of tools passed down through the ages reveals a primitive culture evolving in the heart of the jungle. In this intricate web of life, the chimpanzee plays many roles: an opportunistic hunter and a master sower of the forest. The swamp stirs slowly. A low fog clings to the stagnant waters of Mabamba, where the sky and the mire seem to merge into a single shade of pale grey. The air is thick and damp, and every step through the labyrinth of papyrus feels unpredictable. There are no roars here, only silence and the wait. From the motionless shadows, a figure emerges that seems to belong to another age. The shoebill, with its frozen posture and piercing gaze, looks like a prehistoric relic. Standing 1.2 meters tall with a massive wingspan, it rules the swamp through an eerie stillness. Its gigantic hooked beak is a primitive tool designed for one task: the kill. Its blue-grey plumage vanishes into the mist, making it a ghost of the wetlands. The shoebill does not hunt by chasing, it hunts by staying perfectly still. For hours, it remains a statue, unaffected by the passage of time. Its sharp eyes scan the water for the slightest ripple, a bubble, a shadow, a sign. And then, without warning, the swamp erupts. The bird lunges with sudden, explosive speed, driving its beak into the water with absolute force. The prey, a lungfish or perhaps a small reptile, has no chance. The strike is surgical, direct, and final. In a world where movement is easily detected, patience is the ultimate weapon. The shoebill is a sign of a healthy, undisturbed ecosystem. Where it lives, the marsh still beats with the primal rhythm of nature. In a world of speed and noise, the shoebill represents the power of the pause. It does not run, it does not hide, it waits. And in that silence, it becomes the swamp's most lethal hunter. Ugandan culture is a vibrant mosaic, the result of over 50 ethnic groups living together across the land. Each brings its own unique customs, traditions, and language. The Baganda are the most numerous and influential, centered around the ancient kingdom of Uganda and their revered king, the Kabaka. They are joined by the Banyankole in the southwest, famed for their majestic long-horned Ankole cattle, the Basoga in the east, and the northern tribes like the Acholi and Langi. While English and Swahili are the official languages, Luganda is the true heartbeat of daily life. The nation is primarily Christian, with a significant and vibrant Muslim community. Music and dance are the soul of the people, while their artisans are world-renowned for fine basketry and the unique bark cloth recognized by UNESCO. The food is just as diverse, featuring the national staple, matoke, steamed and mashed green bananas. For a taste of the streets, one must try the Rolex, a delicious omelette rolled in fresh chapati. Above all, it is the warmth and hospitality of the people that leaves a lasting mark on every visitor. As the sun sets over the sweeping savannas and dense forests of Uganda, our journey through this wild world draws to a close. We have witnessed the majesty of river-bound elephants, the silent prowl of lions in the twilight, and the explosive life found in every corner of this ecosystem. Every encounter reminds us that nature is both fragile and indomitable, and that survival here is a ceaseless dance of strength, cunning, and adaptation. Though our path ends here, the story of the wild continues to breathe in every leaf, every river, and every creature that calls Uganda home. The wonders of the natural world invite us to watch, to learn, and to protect, so these stories can be told for generations to come. If this adventure has inspired you to discover more of the wild's great secrets, please like this video and subscribe to Llamado Salvaje TV. The adventure is only just beginning.